Okay, I'm just now it's connected to YouTube. It's starting soon.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Piyushi. Oh, you have a screen behind you. What's happening?
I'm joining from space, Prabhuji.
Joining from space. Oh, welcome from space. Okay.
I was just trying, I noticed there's this feature, I was trying different background.
Sorry, what did you say, Piyush?
I was saying that I noticed there's this new feature, I was trying different backgrounds.
That's right. On Zoom, there is a new feature. That's right. Okay. Now everybody can see this screen now. Share screen is okay. It is paused for some reason. It shouldn't be paused. Resume. Right. Okay. I think I've got a wrong screen share. Is it? Yeah, this is the right screen share. Okay. Everyone can see here now.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
I see we've got Ayush today joining us. Ayush Dubey. Hare Krishna. So he's invited by
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So is it from Parth? Are you invited?
No, he's from Chinwada, Prabhuji, invited by Mukunda.
Mukunda. Oh, Mukunda ji.
Yes, Prabhuji, I can. Yes.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. All right, welcome all of you. Let's start our today's discussion. We'll do a quick small prayer first, and then we'll start our discussion there.
I
Om
can read.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Vasudeva. Om Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Gurudev ki Jai, Jagat Guru Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Chandra Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki Jai, Granth Sahib Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we'll start with our today's discussion, and as I have my disclaimer that this is live on YouTube. It's going to remain on YouTube after this, and of course, all our audio conversation will be uploaded on our website as well for future references. So for people who are who would like to refer back, these are further advantages. Okay, if you have any difficulties, you may please not put your face. We would love to see your face, but it's up to you. And it will be beneficial. You'll be so surprised how people refer to us and learn from these discussions in the future, including my own self. I also learn. All right, so everybody can see the screen now. Yeah, you can see you're all with me now today, right? Okay. We are
No,
now.
you cannot see screen, but we can see only you, Prabhu.
Oh, you can't see the screen?
Prabhuji, I can see the screen.
can see,
It
Prabhu.
says the real goal of life.
It's the real goal of life. Okay. So you can't see Avinash Prabhu.
No, Prabhuji, I can see now.
You can see now.
Yes, I probably clicked on your face, so you were on my screen.
Okay. Thank you for flattering me like this, Okay. All right. So we'll start with our discussion. Is there any volunteer who would like to read today, please?
Prabhuji,
Yes, I heard two voices.
that's okay, Prabhuji. Parth Prabhu can read.
Okay. All right. So you want to read Parth?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Yeah.
All right. Go for it. Hare Krishna.
The real goal of life. Srila Prabhupada. This movement is especially meant to enable a human being to reach the real goal of life. The real Bob. The real goal Srila Prabhupada, the real goal of life. Bob, is the real goal of life to know God? Srila Prabhupada, yes, to go back home, back to Godhead.
Okay, just
That
one second on this part. How many of you have asked yourself this question, that why am I born? What is the purpose of being born? If you can just raise your hands. Yes, yes, very good, very good. Yeah, you have raised your hands. Many of you have raised your hands. I used to ask this question considerably. It was really hassle me, about this. So, in the Vedanta Sutra, it is mentioned that once spiritual quest begins, once spiritual quest means to achieve, the goal. Once spiritual quest, a journey begins by asking Atato Brahma Jignasa, you know. So knowing about the absolute truth, what is this? What is life? I had read many books, many authors, many philosophies, religions also, different religions. And it was very clearly defined by Srila Prabhupada, because Srila Prabhupada defined from the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhāgavatam. So these, what we're going to discuss now, and Bob is asking the question, is real goal of life to know God? This is the point 2. First step is to understand that the goal of that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. Hum Atma hai, first part. And second is to know God. So these two things are then interrelated and then will be discussed further as we go. Yeah? Okay. If at any point in time, if any one of you has any questions, you must immediately speak up. And because I may not be necessarily seeing you. So if you speak up, then we can pause, answer your question, and we move to the next point. All right. I'll keep clarifying in between as well. Oh, okay, Parth, please continue, Parth. Thank you.
Srila Prabhupada, yes, to go back home, back to Godhead. That is the real goal of life. The water that comes from the sea forms clouds. The clouds fall down as rain. And the actual goal is to flow down the river and again enter the sea. So we have come from God and now we are embarrassed by material life. Therefore, our aim should be to get out of this embarrassing situation and go back home, back to Godhead. This is the real goal of life. Mam upetya punarjanma dukhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramam gata.
Very good.
After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection. Bhagavad Gita 8.15. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection.
Okay, just one second.
That
One minute. Sorry, Parth. Now here, there is a reference given by Srila Prabhupada of Bhagavad Gita 8.15. Now here, there is something which has been spoken, which is very different to what normal philosophers would speak. This particular philosophy is the philosophy of Bhagavad Gita, those who understood it correctly. Here it is said that after attaining Krishna, attaining me, meaning Krishna, those great souls who attain Krishna, Prabhupada is saying, it is mentioned, Krishna is saying that they never return to this temporary world. There's one information given. It is full of miseries, so temporary miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. So this temporary world, this world which we are living in, has got two defects. One defect is that it is full of misery. Padam padam cha vipadam. In the Srimad Bhāgavatam, this is a reference given. And second thing is that it is temporary. Now you would have heard many philosophers say this world is illusion. ये जग तो माया है. Now, when you say there is a difference, when you say जग माया है, माया मतलब illusion, that which is not, जो सत्य नहीं, what is not true, उसको माया कहते हैं. Okay. Now, how can you say? My challenge is, my question is, how can you say? हम कैसे कह सकते हैं कि ये जग सत्य नहीं? मैं सत्य हूं, मैं बोल रहा हूं आपके साथ. I'm talking to you. You are talking to me. I can see you. You can see me. Then how can we say that this world is illusion? It doesn't exist. You see, ये जो बात है, this is the biggest difference. ये वैष्णव फिलोसॉफी और मायावाद फिलोसॉफी का अंतर है. There's a difference between a Vaishnava philosophy and Mayavad philosophy, impersonalism, including Shankaracharya ji, Bhagwan Shankaracharya. Their philosophy is very different to our philosophy here. This is very important to be understood. One cannot say that this world is not unreal. कोई ये नहीं कह सकता कि वर्ल्ड अनरियल नहीं है. हाँ, यह जरूर है कि वर्ल्ड टेम्पररी है, परमानेंट नहीं है. हमें सबको जाना है यहां से. वी हैव टू गो. Everything that is born is changing in this material world. Nothing remains fixed. आज जो प्रेसिडेंट है अमेरिका का, कल उठ के उसको भी जाना पड़ेगा. कोई और आएगा प्रेसिडेंट, या उसको जीतना पड़ेगा. वो होने के बाद वापस जाएगा, कोई और आएगा, कोई आ जाएगा, आएगा जाएगा. आना जाना लगा रहता है. मटेरियल वर्ल्ड इज टेम्पररी, परमानेंट नहीं है. That is why it is illusion. If we think that it is permanent, then we are in illusion. हमारी सोच गलत है. You understand this point? I know we have discussed this point in the past, and we will keep discussing these points again and again, because जब हम एक साल डेढ़ साल के बाद जब मूव होंगे अलग लेवल पर, then we will be taking that we are now slowly walking, then we will be running. उस वक्त then हमारे पास समय नहीं रहेगा ये बेसिक्स क्लियर करने के लिए. So we have to understand this point thoroughly, कि हम जब कहते हैं, हम जो सुनते हैं कि जग जो है मिथ्या है, मिथ्या नहीं, इट इज टेम्पररी, क्योंकि वो आज नहीं कल जाने वाला है. हम जो है खुद जाने वाले हैं. Nobody can say we are going to remain permanent. This is the point to be understood. So it is miserable, and because it is temporary, it is full of misery, complete misery, because we all think that it is permanent. That's why we are fighting with each other. That's how रहने वाला यहाँ पर. See, but when just like अगर हम railway platform में, if we go to railway platform and we're sitting in a railway platform, waiting for our trains to come, all of us are sitting in the railway platform. Now we know when the train will come, maybe Piyush will have to go to Lucknow, he goes to Lucknow, train comes. Path will have to go to Delhi, he goes to Delhi. Divyansh would like to go to Mumbai, go to Mumbai. I'm going to New Zealand, so I'll go to New Zealand. No, but not by train, but walking probably, But nobody will say, oh, this is my railway platform, so this is my house, a permanent place for me. You cannot enter. But we are so foolish that even within railway platform for 1 hour, we'll create our own boundaries there. This is my area. I'll sit here. My family will sit here. You cannot sit here. You sit there. All these things are happening. This foolishness is going on. As youngsters, we should always remember, hypocrisy will not work in this life. Hypocrisy kabhi, you cannot accept hypocrisy, it will be picked up always. You see? So anyone who follows Bhagavad Gita have to give up and learn to be non-hypocritic. Because Krishna consciousness, Krishna is so practical, he's so logical that you'll be exposed if there's hypocrisy anywhere. Just follow the process, you'll be happy. Yeah? So these two things are important to understand. That material world is temporary, that's why it's illusory. It's not illusory, it is temporary. But when we think it is permanent, we are in illusion. ये हमारी सोच भी गलत है. Okay, is this point clear for everyone? Okay, please continue.
Prabhuji, one question, sorry.
Yes, Piyush.
Prabhuji, I completely understand it's temporary, it's not illusion. But this temporary world creates an illusion in which we forget that we are temporary here. So is that illusion not an illusion?
I'll put it this way. It's a good question. It's a very good question. Let us twist this question slightly. This material world which we are living in is created for us to think this is permanent. So, because we are a body, this body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether,
Right.
And the subtle body is there with it. The material world which is made up of this has got three modes of material nature. Mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. And when we are interacting with these modes constantly, this modes makes us feel happiness, distress, permanence, non-permanence, all this. Moment you are in goodness, we think, oh, it is not permanent. Why am I being attached so much? Moment you're in passion, you say, no, I work for it, it is for me. I don't let it go. You see, you've seen this movie, Lord of the Rings, New Zealand made movie. No, not New Zealand made, it was made in New Zealand. So there this ring, it's all about the ring, right? So this ring, originally I forgot the name of the hero, the character, but the old man, the uncle who got the ring first, right? And he had to go and he gives it to Balbor or what his name is, and he takes it to this ring and puts down. I've been to that place. When I come to New Zealand, we'll take it to the place. It's beautiful, wonderful. You been there, Piyush? Have you been there?
No, Prabhuji.
You should go. It
It's
costs.
on the list.
Yeah, it's in the North Island. You should go to that place. It's a private property, but it's great. So what happens is that in that there is a scene in that movie. All of you have seen it. There's a particular scene which is striking. So there, I don't know if it's part 1 or part 2 series. I don't know, or part 3. I do not know. But that old man, he is saying, just for once, let me just hold the ring, and he takes it from his nephew. The nephew is not wanting to give. He said, no, just once. And he was not giving. And suddenly they show him as an evil man trying to grab it. And then he said, oh, sorry. He just like, after that, he goes down and, sulking. What did I do? It is wrong. This is the point. This is exactly the point which says that this is an illusion which thinks the ring is working on everyone to think it is permanent. Whoever gets it becomes the owner of everything. That's immortality. Right? So we as our body is interacting with matter, thinking this is permanent, is not permanent. When goodness, we say it's not permanent. When passion, we say it's permanent. In ignorance, we don't even know, we don't care anything. Yeah. So this material world is made for that.
To keep us in illusion.
To keep us in illusion. We are fighting against impossible case.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So that is the reason why we have to understand that ourselves, we cannot swim and come out, because we have been tied with our hands are tied at the back, our legs are tied, our neck we are held like this. We cannot save it. We need somebody who has already untied himself, then he can untie us.
So Prabhuji, we can say that this material world itself is not an illusion, but it keeps us in illusion.
Yeah, material world is temporary.
It's temporary.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it makes us feel permanent.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. Thank you. Or anybody else has to say anything? Any questions? Okay, Parth, please continue. Thank you.
That is the version of Bhagavad Gita. If anyone comes to me, Mam Upetya, he does not come back again. Where? To this place, Dukhalayam, Ashashvatam. This place is the abode of miseries. Everyone knows, but they have been befooled by so-called leaders. Material life is miserable life. Krishna says, God says that this place is Dukhalayam. It is a place of miseries, and it is also Ashashvatam, temporary. You cannot make a compromise. All right, let it be miserable. I shall remain here as an American or Indian. No, that also you cannot do. You cannot remain an American. You may think that having been born in America, you are very happy, but you cannot remain an American for long. You will have to be kicked out of that place. And your next life, you do not know. Therefore, it is Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. Miserable and temporary. That is our philosophy.
Very simple.
Bob.
Yes. Yes,
Bob. But when you have some knowledge of God, then life is not miserable.
Not
Srila
so,
Prabhupada.
then life is not so miserable.
No, then life is not so miserable. Srila Prabhupada. No, some knowledge will not do. You must have perfect knowledge.
This is the point. That is the reason why knowledge has to be given and understood in a systematic way. Otherwise, there are gaps in between, and in those gaps, we'll be falling down. We'll be under illusion. Okay, that's the point. Just like when we go to the doctor, it said, doctor, I'm feeling feverish, Doctor says, okay, it tests us this thing, all those things, and testing, and say, okay, right, now you take these medicines, and this medicine you must take one in the morning, one in the evening, one at night. Take it 3 times a day. On the 4th day, you should be all right. Now we smart cookies, with material education, big education, and fast food life, McDonald's life, and all those things. You say, doctor says 3 days. Wow, I don't have time for 3 days. I want to have. So this is 1, 2, 3 medicines times 3 becomes 9. I'll take all 9 medicines now. In one shot, I'll be ready. Right? Does it happen like this? No. But so funny, we have been seeing for the last 20 years, in spiritual life, everybody wants to take these 9 medicines at one go. They are not prepared to wait for 3 days to take medicine morning, afternoon, evening. Morning, afternoon, evening. They don't want to do it. And so funnily, for their material education, they are happy to start with Baba, black sheep, heavy veiny wool. Ringa, ringa, roses. They will start all this with nursery rhymes. Then they will learn whatever ABCD they learn, nursery rhymes they learn, grammar they will learn. Then they learn some 1 plus 2 is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then they will learn Pythagoras theorem. Then all these things will come. That they are willing to wait. But spiritual life, nobody is willing to wait. This is how illusion works. Makes us foolish, number one. And tell a person you are a foolish, he will not accept it. He will kill you. When we tell her, tum to gadhe ho yaar. Finished. That man, you call me donkey? You are donkey. Your father's donkey. Your grandfather's donkey. Everybody's donkey, you see. Nobody wants to accept that they have to be taught. Nobody wants to be taught. So Indian bodies are a little better body, Sorry to say. We don't discriminate like this. Neither am I a racist, But Indian bodies, you can teach them slightly. Others, Westerns and all, very hard. You cannot teach them. I said, man, you are so foolish, man. We can't teach you. So you are at least going to learn from somewhere, If you don't learn from your father, you will go and learn from Google. Somewhere you're going to learn. Is it not so? So might as well learn from father, who has got best interest of yours in your mind, But people don't understand this. This is how the whole education system is working around it, Okay. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing against. I've got lots of Western devotees and they're friends. They're great, But just generally my sense, Okay. Please continue.
Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatvatah. Tatvatah means Bhagavad Gita as it is 4.9. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world. but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna.
Again, read again, please. Thank you.
One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna.
Okay, 1 second here. Now, all of us would like to know and learn about our heroes. I remember बहुत सालों पहले I was giving a class on this point, and उसी वक्त India had something beaten somewhere in cricket match, and they had become World Cup. So I was giving this on this verse I was speaking, So I said, how many of you know what is the name of Sachin Tendulkar's father? Everybody raised their hand. Hey, Ramesh Tendulkar. I said, very good, Ramesh Tendulkar. And how many centuries Sachin Tendulkar has scored? Everybody raised their hand and said this, all those things they said. So I said, what is the gain for you by knowing Sachin Tendulkar's father, mother, uncle, auntie, grandfather, grandmother, how many scores he has made? You're very happy for doing this. Okay. But if you know about Krishna's appearance, reason for his appearance and activities, why he does, what he does, his uncle, his auntie, his father, his mother, what he eats, what he does not eat, that will take you back to Godhead. That is exactly this verse. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance, why I come to this material world, when Krishna is saying, and my activities, his activities of killing demons, his activities with his friends, his activities with his girlfriends, what does not, upon leaving the body means when he dies, when the soul leaves the body, he does not take his birth again in this material world, but attains to Krishna's abode. That is the point of whole Krishna consciousness movement. So हम जब अपना कार्य करते हैं, हम अपना खाते हैं, पीते हैं, बिजनेस करते हैं, जॉब करते हैं, फैमिली करते हैं, व्हाटएवर जो करते हैं, उसके साथ साथ कृष्ण को समझना भी चाहिए. जब हम समझेंगे, when we understand that, then we will have success on both. But the most important thing, success of going back to Godhead. जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम एवं योवेति तत्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहम पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सो अर्जुन. He says that, Tyakta deham punarjanma. One, there is no question of next birth again after you give up this life. So simple. Where material things, we attach to material things, we attach to spiritual things. We must change the nature of it. That's it. Instead of learning about your best heroes, Bollywood hero or Hollywood hero or singers, what do they like, who's their family, when are they born, we learn about when is Krishna born, how was he born, what are his activities. All those things are in infinite activities. Krishna has got infinite things. In Srimad Bhāgavatam is mentioned. His devotees' activities, infinite. Bhakta Prahlad, infinite activities, his instructions. 5-year-old child, Prahlad Maharaj, instructs, and to understand what he instructs is unimaginable. It's very hard philosophy. 5-year-old child, just imagine. See? So is Dhruv Maharaj, another 5-year-old child. Look at that. 5-year-old. Dhruv Maharaj is a 5-year-old, You see? So many. We've got Mirabai, Tukaram, Narsimha Mehta, all these big devotees. Even if you understand their philosophy, very close to this philosophy, of Krishna. And there is exact Krishna for Krishna consciousness. There's no harm. Okay? Should we continue? Oh, sorry, 1 minute. Something went wrong. Right.
Tattvataha means perfectly. Perfect knowledge is being taught in Bhagavad Gita. So, we are giving everyone in human society a chance to learn Bhagavad Gita as it is and make his life perfect. That is the Krishna consciousness movement. What does your science say about the transmigration of the soul? Bob, I think that science cannot deny or affirm it. Science does not know it.
You understand this point now? The topic has changed now. So we talked about Krishna, we're now talking about the soul. So Prabhupada talking about transmigration of soul. That means transmigration meaning what? What do you mean by transmigration of the soul?
From one body to another.
Yes. जब जीव एक शरीर छोड़कर दूसरा शरीर धारण करता है उसको कहते हैं transmigration of soul. From one body to another body. So now the topic is about soul, Atma. The topic आ गई. Alright? And Prabhupada are asking a very question which is relevant to new person. नहीं अभी कोई अच्छा लगता है transmigration of soul, you know. उसका proof है क्या साइंस में? तो बॉब का आंसर है well जानता नहीं है साइंस. Science does not know about it, you know. So that's why they cannot deny or cannot say yes. It does not know. Alright? So now continue.
Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, I say that science is imperfect.
Yes.
Bob. Science may, though, say something. It is said in science that energy is never destroyed, it is changed. Srila Prabhupada. That's all right. But how the energy is working in the future, that science does not know. How is the energy diverted? How, by different manipulations, is the energy working differently? For instance, electrical energy. By different handling, it is operating the heats and it is operating the refrigerator. They are just the opposite. But the electrical system is the electrical energy is the same. Similarly, this energy, living energy, how is it being directed? Which way is it going? How is it fructifying in the next life? They do not know. But in Bhagavad Gita, it is very simply stated. Vasamamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. You are covered by a dress. Bhagavad Gita as it is 2.22. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, similarly, the soul accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
This is very famous in India. You know, everyone in India knows about this. जैसे आत्मा शरीर छोड़ती है, जैसे नए कपड़े पहनती है, उस तरह से आत्मा नए शरीर धारण कर लेती है. Simple. This is that verse. Actually, अब तक you must have heard it in Hindi movies or some big sadhu must have spoken. Here you become sadhu. 2.22. Let us read this verse if we can get. If I get a link here, 1 minute. Here. Repeat after me. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya.
Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya.
Navani gruhnati naro parani.
Navani grihanati parani.
Tatha sharirani vihaya jirnani.
शरीरान् विहाय जनानि
Anyani samyati navani dehi.
अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि.
Very simple. As a person puts on new garment, giving up old ones, similarly, the soul accepts new bodies, giving up old and useless ones. This is our Indian heritage. ये जो है, ये भारत का treasure है. Every Indian has a birthright to understand this. Be it a Hindu or a Muslim or a Christian or a Buddhist or atheist. This is the treasure. यही concept हम जब विदेश में बोलते हैं, when we preach to Western people, very hard for them to understand this point. Because everybody accepts the bodies to be the self. You see? And अभी जब भारत में more and more we follow the Western world, America, Europe, तो हमारे शरीर में हम उनका शरीर धारण कर लेते हैं. अमेरिकन शरीर. माइकल जैक्सन डांस करेगा, वो तो गया और दूसरे लोग आएंगे, वो लोग डांस करेंगे, यू नो, खाएंगे, उनका एक खाना खाएंगे. हमारी रोटी छोड़कर हम खाते हैं उनका, यू नो, बर्गर वगैरह, व्हाटएवर इट इज. तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं भी खाता हूँ, वेजिटेरियन भी खाता था उस वक्त जमाने में, कुछ गलत नहीं है. पर वी शुड बी प्रिपेयर्ड. जब हमने किसी का और का शरीर धारण किया तो उसके साथ उनकी मेंटालिटी भी आएगी और उनके रोग भी आएंगे. जो रोग आपसे परी थे, आपको रोग नहीं था, वो रोग आएंगे, वो झेलना पड़ेगा. तो बी प्रिपेयर फॉर दैट टू. Younger generation India is the most important. Most important. My Guru Maharaj had instructed me somehow or other, you teach to Indians, Ambrish, somehow or other. And I was thinking, how should we do this? What should we do it? And I was planning to stay in India, I'll come in India. Now coronavirus happened and Zoom happened. I said, this is best. All of you are there now. We had never met before, thanks to coronavirus, is it? I mean, it's very sad what's going on, don't get me wrong. But everything, a devotee looks at opportunity to look at serving Krishna. You see? So please, ये जो बात है, इसको कभी भूलना नहीं. All of us are Indian, और ये हम धरोहर छोड़ के जाएंगे. ये प्रभुपाद का एम्फसाइज किया हुआ है ये वाक्य, और कृष्णा ने बोला हुआ है ये. तो हम बच्चों को, हमारे फैमिली को ये जरूर से देके जाना चाहिए. वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. Yeah. As a person puts on new garment, giving up old ones, similarly, the soul, Atma, accepts new bodies, giving up old and useless ones. Very simple. Don't complicate things. Whatever you do, even if you forget me, you forget everybody, don't forget this verse. This is the most important. Okay? Please continue.
You are covered by a dress, by a shirt. When this shirt is unusable, you change it. Similarly, this body is just like a shirt and coat. When it is no longer workable, we have to change it.
Oh, stop here. Understand this point. This is elaborating further. Just like, imagine, as you must have seen somebody who's old, or whatever happened. If like a car, as long as the car is working in working condition, you can repair the car and keep it running, right? But a day will come where the car will not be repaired. It cannot be repaired. And when the day comes that car cannot be repaired, then you have to change the car. Simple. We are the soul. हम आत्मा है, शरीर is a car. And when the car in this body is useless, you have to change the body. This science. It's not difficult. It's not at all difficult. Attachment makes it difficult because we don't want to accept things. Now, it's not easy to take away the attachment. Don't get me wrong. To remove attachment, it takes years and years and years of practice. Even I'm not given up attachment. I'm not fluffing. I don't lie. I'm not a hypocrite. We're in the process of doing this. You see? So for that, we understand the mind, functioning of the mind, function of the senses, वो सब भी आता है उस पर, पर ये बात जरूरी है समझने के लिए that when it is no longer workable, जब कार का क्रैश हो जाता है तो छोटा बहुत क्रैश में छोटा बहुत रिपेयर हो सकता है, चलो, पर अगर क्रैश हो गया नॉन रिपेयरेबल तो फिनिश. सिमिलरली जब बॉडी नॉन रिपेयरेबल हो जाती है तो हमको छोड़ना ही पड़ता है, और तभी वो आत्मा जो है नया शरीर धारण करता है अकॉर्डिंग टू अवर कॉन्शियसनेस एट द टाइम ऑफ डेथ. सिंपल, नो कॉम्प्लिकेशंस. ओके, यस, प्लीज कंटिन्यू.
Bob, what is the we that has to change? What is constant?
Yeah, see, clever
Srila
question.
Prabhupada.
Very clever question. Yes.
Srila Prabhupada, that is the soul. Bob, from one life to the next, Srila Prabhupada, that is the soul. I, what you is speaking, you, what I is speaking, identity, Atma or soul. Bob, my soul is different from your soul? Yes, Srila Prabhupada. Yes, you are an individual soul. I am an individual soul. Bob, you have removed yourself from karmic influences.
Just one second.
If I was to...
One second on this point. Now, here is an important question being raised. When Bob is asking question to Srila Prabhupada, sorry, now the devotees are coming for going for their intermediate program. Okay, they have left us going there. Now here. So this question being asked, that my soul is different from your soul? Answer is yes. Understand this point. It is very important to understand. हर जीव में जो आत्मा है वो एक अलग है आत्मा. आप अलग हो मुझसे, मैं अलग हूं आपसे, आपसे सबसे. We are all separate beings. We cannot be combined together. Similarly, at the time of separation from Krishna, we are also separated from Krishna. So Krishna is on his own, we are on our own. Okay? All right? And among the different liberations, our liberation, mukti, एक मुक्ति हमने जो चाहिए वो भगवान का आराधना में चाहिए. भगवान की आराधना करनी चाहिए. बस, that's it, to love God. Our business is only loving God. We are lovers of Krishna. What are you? I love Krishna. I'm a lover of Krishna. What is the business? I'm a lover of Krishna. लोग कहते हैं ना मैं पागल हूँ, लवर के लिए आदमी लड़की को देखता है वो पागल हो जाता है. Boy and girl meet each other, I love you, you love me, become mad in love with each other. Yeah, so we are in love with Krishna. It is a natural thing to love God, but we have forgotten. So reviving this forgotten relationship is Krishna consciousness. That's it, no complications. Okay, nothing, no complication at all. And we never ever become one with God. We remain separate. ये बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस है between वैष्णव फिलोसॉफी में और मायावाद फिलोसॉफी में, impersonalism. Dvaita philosophy and Advaita philosophy. We are followers of Dvaita philosophy. Dvaita philosophy. Two. Dvaita philosophy. Shankaracharya की philosophy है Advaita philosophy. One. We all are one. Remember this point. That's why if you see Madhvacharya's photograph, wherever you see Madhvacharya, his deity, he always like this. He's showing this too. Means Dvaita. Right? We are followers of Madhvacharya. Vishnu Swami, similar, They're all the same. We are all Dvaita philosophers. Vaishnavas are generally Dvaita philosophers. Okay? So, our love for God, just like if you love somebody, you would have to either seen the person or heard about the person, or would have seen and heard and would have interacted with the person. All this is done so that you would know the person. Is it not so? Now, when you know the person, when you like this, when you like what you see, when you like what you experience, then you start to love the person. That is why philosophy is needed to understand Krishna, to love him. That's it. Don't complicate things. Don't complicate things. All these other people who don't know this will complicate. बड़ी बड़ी बातें बोलेंगे, चबर चबर आपको मुंह खिलाएंगे, मुंह खा जाएगा, पेट नहीं भरेगा भाई. हमारे यहाँ पेट भर जाएगा. फर्स्ट क्लास फिलोसफी, want more, give me more, ऐसे होता है. और वहां पर पेट भरता नहीं है, सुनते हैं अच्छा लगा, वापस गए, क्या बोला कुछ मालूम नहीं पड़ा. गोल. Foolish people. Thousands of people following them, millions of following them. Follow. It's up to you. But this is what Krishna is saying. That's why it is called as it is. Ju ka tyu. All right? Please continue. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, I have a question.
Yes.
Prabhu, what is the thing that makes our souls different? We are like the same particle of energy, Then what is it that makes us different? Like my soul is different from yours, but how and why?
Individually, we are different. We are all made up of Sat, Chit, and Anand, eternity, knowledge, and bliss. That is the body of the soul. Okay? Right? But our identity, our nature is different. We have to love Krishna, all right. Because Krishna has given us free will, minute free will. वो इसलिए दिए free will so that we can understand Krishna and love him in different way. Otherwise, we become robots. Every day in the morning, we'll wake up and say, all of us, good morning, Krishna. Every day we'll cook for Krishna, we'll cook the same thing. Everybody will cook gulab jamuns. Krishna says, man, I don't want kitna gulab jamun khaunga main. So you will cook gulab jamun, he will cook some khichdi, she will cook some nice rasgulla, his best. I want the varieties. Because he is supreme enjoyer. If you ask, if you say, so God ने बनाया, भगवान ने बनाया, किस लिए बनाया? वो भी एक प्रश्न होता है ना? भौतिक जगत बनाया वो बात अलग है. We are talking about the material world. It's a prison house. वो समझ रहे हैं कि दुखालयम शाश्वतम. But पहले क्यों बनाया सब कुछ? Spiritually भी क्यों बनाना चाहिए? बनाया क्यों spiritually? एक ही चीज के लिए. For his enjoyment. और his enjoyment में बोले, अरे तुम्हें तो हमें enjoy नहीं करने आता. खाली उसके enjoyment के लिए बनाया उसने. अरे बेवकूफ हैं हम. Because we are selfish, we think like this. Because if we are also part of him, उनके शरीर से हम उत्पन्न हुए हैं. ममे वांशो जीवलोके जीवभूत सनातनः. He says that all living entities are my part and parcel. सब मेरे अंश हैं. ममे वांशो जीवलोके. So we also have got the same propensity to enjoy. He has got the same propensity to enjoy, but in huge proportion. We cannot fathom his enjoyment. We can enjoy ourselves. So we are small, minute. Like drop of Pacific Ocean is the same quality as Pacific Ocean full. Is not as much as Pacific Ocean, you see? But it's still, quality is the same. And we have to enjoy. Because he wants to enjoy, and we enjoy serving him, we also enjoy. Must. Krishna के devotee, Ram के भक्त मस्त होते हैं. तभी तो कोरोना वायरस में हंस रहे हैं. How many people are laughing in India? Tell me. How many are laughing? In China, how many are laughing? You are laughing, yes. Just chanting Hare Krishna. Those who don't understand Krishna, suffering, always suffering, moros, होता ही है. ये होता ही है. आपको छुपाना पड़ता है. When I used to go to work here, I've told you this before, when I used to go to work here, everybody is stressed in the office, man, distressed, recession aata hai, recession aata hai. They asked me, hey, Eddie, how are you? I said, very good, couldn't be better. Couldn't have been better. So they look at me, couldn't have been better. Then my boss, I realized he became jealous, man. मतलब मेरा junior couldn't have been better बोलता है, मारो उसको, और pressure डालो. इतना pressure आ गया मुझे, I changed my stance. And I said, fighting fit बोलता हूँ मैं, fighting fit. So they are fighting fit. All right, this better. Fight करता है fit है. मेरे जैसा ही है वो. So devotees are must एकदम. Yeah, that is how it is. We work hard, and we serve Krishna hard. That is our perfection. All right?
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes. Ayush, okay, yeah?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, as you said, we are followers of Madhvacharya, Dvait philosophy.
Yes, yes.
But other Vaishnava acharyas of different sects like Vallabhacharya and Ramanujacharya, they propounded philosophy of Vishish Advait and Shuddha Advait. Then why they are using word Advait? They are also Vaishnava acharyas.
No, there's a Dvaita. I have
Yes.
to understand,
Okay.
I have to understand this question with different references, because all others also, they are followers of Advaita. There are Vashishta Dvaita, you see. So Vashishta Dvaita is also different slightly to the Dvaita philosophy. But generally, God is one. We don't become one. It's the main thing. It is the main thing. Sri Sampradaya Vagara hai, Sri Sampradaya and all, they are Vashishta.
which is nice.
They're special. It's slightly different. You see, there's a slight difference on this. You will know this only when you go too deep in the subject matter. But we are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu basically, you know. And we are also amongst ये जो मध्वाचार्य है, उसमें भी हमारा एक स्पेशलिटी है. We follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Slight अलग से है अपना. Or what is the difference? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu का, there's one difference between Madhvacharya and us. Everything is the same. There's one small difference. That is the question where we are simultaneously one with and
And different.
ये चैतन्य महाप्रभु का philosophy है, specialization है.
Achintya Veda Ved Tattva.
Abheda Tattva. Yes. That is our specialty of Chaitanya.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Gaudiya Vaishnava. Yeah, you're welcome. Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome. Anybody else has anything to say?
Prabhuji, I was just thinking on one point
Yes.
that because you mentioned about love and also you mentioned about serving Krishna, should we serve Krishna to love him or should we love Krishna to serve him? Like, do we love him in a way that serving him becomes easy? Or if we don't have that love, we start serving him so that we develop that love?
Good question. Although our original tendency is to love Krishna, because of material attraction of so many lifetimes, we have forgotten our attraction to him. It is lying dormant. That's why sometimes, not sometimes, we have to start loving him by serving him. And as we serve him, we start to like him more. We like serving more. Feels us happy. So we keep serving more. You see? And then it becomes normal process. Then we love to serve him on its own. Because ultimately, you will serve only if you love. Is it not so? You may give the name I love or I have a duty to perform or whatever it is. Ultimately, it is the fountainhead is love. Only when you love, you serve. And you cannot say I love you, but you don't serve him. That cannot happen. That hypocrisy cannot go. It has to be together. Yeah? Studying, I'll tell you one more very important thing. Studying Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhāgavatam is also serving Krishna. Do you know this? We just think we go to temple, we do this is serving. No, this is how foolish we are. Just opening the book, Bhagavatam, every day in the morning or afternoon, whenever you got time, Bhagavad Gita, systematic study. And studying should be that you must have a note and pad. So you read something, you like something, oh, you must make notes there. You know, and then you can refer it back again, the points which you refer back again. And you must yourself study. Others will teach. We are giving you, our style of preaching is very different. We are not going to hold your hand all throughout. We're holding your hand to train you how you do it yourself. And tomorrow you will preach yourself. Yeah, we have made it very clear, amply clear about this. So this is big service. Very big service. Once my Guru Maharaj, but very advanced at the time, they were all surrounded by all young disciples of Prabhupada, 16, 17, 20 years old, And my Guru Maharaj were at that time 40, 45 years old, the oldest, 50 years old. And then after Maharaj took Vanaprastha, Maharaj was serving, Maharaj was oldish, 55, 60 then, So Maharaj said, I was totally useless, My feet were swollen then, at this age. I could not even hold thali properly for performing the arati. So one day they gave me I was doing the arati and my whole thing went off and fell down, So the temple president came and said, you are useless. Maharaj said, you are absolutely right. I'm useless. I cannot do anything. He said, but I can do one thing. Maharaj said, I can do one service very nicely. And that is if I can study Prabhupada's books, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, very nicely. So at that time, the TP had, I did not even know that reading and studying Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita is a service to Krishna. You see, this is the biggest mistake devotees make. We are run, do the service, yeah, do the service, yeah. Oh, that's okay, you can do that too. But we forget to sit quietly, open the book, and become studious. Chant sincerely. It's an appointment with Krishna. Reading, appointment with Krishna. These discussions, appointment with Krishna. This is very important to do. This is our specialization, our training. Okay? Is it all right?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes.
Anybody else has to say anything before we move on? Right. Okay. Let's continue.
Bob, you have removed yourself from karmic influences. If I was to remove myself from karmic influences, would our souls be the same or different? Srila Prabhupada, the soul is of the same quality in all. You are under a certain conception of life at the present moment. And these countrymen of yours, the Krishna conscious devotees, were under a certain conception of life. But by training, they have taken to another conception of life. So the ultimate training is how to become Krishna conscious. That is the perfection. Bob, if two people are Krishna conscious, is their soul the same? Srila Prabhupada, the soul is always the same. Bob, in each person, is it the same? Srila Prabhupada, yes. Bob, pointing to two devotees. If these two are Krishna conscious, are their souls the same? Srila Prabhupada, the soul is the same, but always individual. Even if one is not Krishna conscious, for instance, you are a human being and I am a human being. Even if I am not a Christian, even if you are not a Hindu, still we are human beings. Similarly, the soul may not be Krishna conscious or he may be Krishna conscious. It does not matter, but the soul is the same. Bob, can you tell? But the soul is the soul. Sorry. Bob, can you tell me more about this? Srila Prabhupada, soul as pure spirit, all souls are equal, even in an animal. Therefore, it is said, Pandita Samadarshina, Bhagavad Gita 5.18. The humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, outcast.
Very nice. Pandita Samadarshina. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Suni Chaiva Swapakecha Pandita Samadarshina. This is the verse, He sees a dog eater, gentle Brahmana, cow, elephant, same. Why? He sees the soul to be the same. Now the body is different. Yes.
Those who are actually learned do not see the outward covering, either in a human being or in an animal. Bob, if I may ask another question on this, Srila Prabhupada, yes. Bob, I have considered the soul somewhat as part of God. At times I think, I feel God. I'm here and you may say God is here. So if the soul is inside me, then should I be able to feel God inside me? Not all of God, I mean, but Srila Prabhupada, part of God. Bob, but I don't feel God in me, but God may be here, separate from me. But should I be able to feel God inside me since my soul is part of God? Srila Prabhupada, yes, God is inside also. God is everywhere. God is inside and outside also. This is to be known. Bob, how do you feel God inside you?
Yes, also. I think this is where the Paramatma comes in, Paramatma stage. I think we must hold off now. We are already above this 1 hour discussion. Yeah. From this point, when we talk about God being inside and God is everywhere, inside, outside. Inside meaning within. This also you must have heard people saying that Bhagwan ko andar khojo, bahar mat khojo. Andar khojo matlab Paramatma or a super soul, God resides in the heart. So search him out inside. See within, not without. Okay? So as spiritual practitioners, we as devotees, we are very introspective. That's why this particular verse, we are not extrospective, we are introspective. So ये जो verse है, ये जो श्लोका जो था ये, we'll see this verse. Okay, one second. इसमें इंट्रोस्पेक्टिव स्टेज आया है. The word introspective has come here. See, vidya vinaya sampanne brahmane gavi hastini shuni chaiva swapake cha panditaha samadarshinaha. Okay, so a humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, sees with equal vision a learned and gentle brahmana, a cow, an elephant, a dog, and a dog eater, which is outcast. Okay, so ये जो बात है यहाँ पर, with true knowledge sees with equal vision. He is different from brahmana too. We may not normally think that brahmana means he is very learned, right? That is true. Brahmana is learned, but we are talking about that person who is far above the bodily conception of life. And this can be achieved only when we have that vision, the equal vision. Everybody wants to have this equal vision. Yeah, सबको समान दूसरे से देखना चाहिए. We say these things, but it's so hard to do this. This is possible only at the stage, you know. It is possible only at the stage. So you're letting me know? You let me know. Thank you. Sorry. So this is possible only at the stage when we are introspectively inquisitive about ourselves and about the knowledge. ये जो शास्त्र का knowledge जो हम discuss कर रहे हैं, what we're discussing, scriptures, these knowledge you must not forget. You must think over it again in your free time before next week. That's why these are YouTube videos we put. We work very hard. See, there was a Shital Patil was here, Prabhu. You know, he was working so hard. He puts up information on YouTube. We put up on our website, wecan-mvg.com, so that all of us can get the benefit. We pay money to get into all those things, you know, uploading things, and so much hard work goes on. So make the most of it, please. This introspective knowledge will come when we get a free time and utilize this. I know we are studying also. We've got so many distractions of watching movies, television serials. I'm not saying to stop anything. Don't stop anything. All you do is you try to add these things in your life. Slowly you will enjoy it. Initially it will not be so enjoyment, you know. And we are saying this, what we have studied, if you just listen to it again, you know. So those points will be coming out again all the time. And that will help you. Yeah. So from next week, we will be discussing and go to the next point here, where Prabhupada is talking about God, part of God. Yeah, here. How do we feel God inside you? If someone can make a note of this, please, so that next week we know where we are coming from, we're starting from. I don't know which page it is. It may not have the page here, but doesn't have a page. But yeah, if you can just make a note here, so we'll search it out, you know.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes, Ayush, tell me.
Prabhuji, as we see that there are 3 stages of devotee: Madhyam Adhikari, Uttam Adhikari, and Kanishth Adhikari.
Yes, your voice is, I can't hear you. Could you repeat again? I got blinked out, sorry.
Prabhuji.
Something happened with your audio.
Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji, I am saying that as we learn in scripture that there are 3 stages of devotee: Kanishth Adhikari, Madhyam Adhikari, and Uttam Adhikari.
Yeah.
And soul are same. Then how can we differentiate between Adhikaris if soul are same?
No, this has got nothing to do with the soul.
Okay.
Levels of devotional service. See, today in the morning, I was giving a class yesterday, where I remember going to, like in the West, there are these big fairs, spiritual fairs happen. And I used to do my mantra meditation classes, you know, for Westerners. So this is normal. People would come and say, I'm not a religious person, but I'm a very spiritual person. So I asked them, what is the meaning of spiritual? They couldn't understand. They question. Basically, spiritual meaning what? That to understand you're not the and to act according to the soul Yeah, that to act according to the spirit soul is spiritual. So if somebody is Kanishta Adhikari, meaning at a younger devotion, at a new stage of devotion, he is practicing to be acting like a spirit soul. Madhyabadhikari is a little higher, practicing like a spirit soul. Uttabadhikari is on a bit higher scale, acting as spirit soul. That's it. Spiritual doesn't change anything. All right? Okay, lovely. Now, before we finish today's discussion, anyone has any questions to say? Yeah, no questions? Okay, now, just 1 second, please.
Prabhuji, did you say acting as a spirit soul or acting at a level of spirit soul?
As a spirit soul.
Okay, thank you.
Because it's the same. I mean, acting on the level of spirit soul is acting like a spirit soul, you see.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Now, for any one of you, I'm giving a class now in 2 hours time. I'm requested to give a class on a Zoom on a topic. I think one of the ISKCON temple has asked me to do from Rajkot. You know, so if you are interested, I can give you the link to join in at 2:30 in the afternoon. In ISKCON Rajkot, which is in India time, New Zealand time, it would be 9 o'clock in the night. So in about 2 hours time there, you know. So if you want to join, I can send you the link, because some of you have said that you don't like when our discussion is over, you feel a bit, we should go on more, you know. So I just thought I'll just share this with you if I can now know where to do it. Okay, chat. I'll link on the chat, and it's got the time for India, and it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and the time for New Zealand is 9 o'clock in the night. So in about 1 hour 45 minutes from now onwards, and I'll be talking on Srimad Bhagavatam. It's a different subject matter. So, but as I said, we encourage all of you to be focused upon what we teach, you know, in our studies. It's just one off if you want to join, you know, for me there. So you got the link there?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Right. So if you can copy paste it, because if I don't know, if I close it, everything will go away. You see. So if you're coming, then just copy paste this as your convenience. Otherwise, we see you again next week, same place, same time. Till the time, please stay safe, be happy, and chant Hare Krishna, and study Srila Prabhupada's books. Smaller books are better for now. I do not know different levels which you are in, and listen to our classes as well. And we'll see you next week, same time, same time. Okay, so I'm now going to close off things now.
I'm really sorry, for some reason it's not letting me copy it.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's some restrictions or what.
You can't copy it.
No, I tried Control C, it's not letting me copy it.
Anyone else has tried it? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. What I'll do is I'll try and then, because I can put it on our WhatsApp group then. Just this much information, you know, login password.
Yeah, Prabhuji, that will be good.
So then if anyone wants to join, they can join here. But I said it's just one-off things, you know, I don't know. It may not be only one-off time I'm doing it, or once a month or something they're telling me. So, okay. All right, thank you very much. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Nitai Gaur Chandra Bhagwan ki jai, Shri Ananta Koti Vaishnav ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is ki jai, Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai, Nitai Gaur Chandra Premanande. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji.
Be safe, be sound, chant Hare Krishna, be happy.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.